Hi, folks, and welcome back to Women Writers class. This is your second of 8 weeks, and I just wanted to touch base on a couple of things for the assignments. Um, your focus this week will be to do the first half of Mercy, so that's about 90 page or A Mercy, excuse me, by Toni Morrison. That's approximately about 90 pages. In addition to that, you're going to be watching some videos about the author and also some uh, videos about the feminist approach to literary criticism. There's also an activity where you will look at many different approaches to literary criticism and apply them to a piece of your choosing. Let me see. Feel free as you get into when you do the first half questions, you're welcome to use the book, make notes back and forth if needed. Um, One thing I will just let you know, this book is a little different than some that you may be used to in that the narrator changes regularly. So there are about 3 or 4 characters, I believe, and then there's one general narrator that tell the story. And you won't know until you get into each chapter, the point of view changes. Um, the first time I read this book, the first chapter drove me completely insane because I didn't realize what was happening. I didn't have any context for the book at all, so I'm hoping to give you a little context. The first character that you're going to hear from is a young slave girl who was educated, mostly taught herself to read, but did have and this was a time when it was illegal to teach slaves to read, but she did have someone in her life when she was young that started teaching her how to read, and then and write, and she went ahead and continued. So what drives me, what can be so difficult about that first paragraph is she's writing like someone who hasn't had a formal education in writing. So you may have like a paragraph that goes on for a page and a half. You might have, it almost feels like stream of consciousness thinking a little bit sometimes. So just know that if that gets a little confusing, the whole book is not like that. And honestly, as you go on, you'll start appreciating her unique perspectives as we go through in the way that she presents those. So just kind of wanted to give you a heads up on that. Other than that, as usual, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and I will talk to you soon.